All right, everybody. The doctor is in. I got the bag of horrors, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's a bag of horrors. What was it? What's it called? Come on. There we go. I always do this traditional thing. Yeah, Bag of Horrors, which was actually part of like a quest in Vanilla, collecting the Bag of Horrors. This performs quick surgery. All right, so I'm not going to play with the Horde. Going to give you some rest here, Galdori. Going to give you some rest. You don't deserve this. Wish I could order, do a faction change or something on her, but anyway, I guess she's my one horde when I need a horde to do a job. Don't worry, babe. You get money from your alliance allies. Anyway, you know, if I call, you know, my characters, some of my characters, I guarantee you would not like me. I would not hold it against them. But she would probably chop my head off for calling her babe. She'd probably just like... she'd probably kill me. She'd probably kill me. Alright, let's get over to Abby, who would be less likely to kill me. Not totally unlikely to kill me. Less likely to kill me. And let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to do Mike. I'm going to do a Mike for this. Please pardon me while I sneeze and blow my nose and stuff. Alright, so I'm going to do Abby, because Abby is the one who spent 16 hours in Scholomance to get her horsey. Her epic horsey. Alright, farm once removed transmog items. Alright, so, Scholomance. I'm reading this from Wowhead. Scholomance was one of the instances originally lost to time, receiving a revamp in Mists of Pandaria. And that pissed me off so fucking much. The revamp also led to several transmogs and recipes being lost to time and being unobtainable. However, in patch 10.1.5, you are now able to regain access to the old instance. We went through all the steps to unlock it.
More visitors have arrived in the town center. Let's give them a warm reception.
Yeah, I already know that. You interrupted me. You interrupted me.
I need a target.
Oh, you need a target. You actually do. That's funny. Come on, Abby. Maybe Abby would have killed me. Abby's lost. Let me heal some people. Try to heal people.
What needs?
The Black Blood Elf with, I mean... You know, I'm sorry, but that color coordination right there... That color's kind of off dramatically, but I may be wrong. Like, you know... Let's see here. Of course, that color's off too. That's a messed up... White people don't look like that. I guess they're elves, so it doesn't matter.
Hello.
You know, that's actually why I don't have... like, the only male character I have is Panda Pal. Literally because...
Anu Belore Delana.
I hate how the male figures are designed. Where's my... There's my...
Shorelaran.
Yeah. Oh, God, I hate some of these elf models. They are awful. It looks so... It's so ugly. I'm gonna have to do farming for points later. Let me heal some people. I know, you're probably watching me saying, get on with the old Scholomance quest.
We endure.
Well, I've got a guild. Like, I'm the only one in my guild that's alive or still playing anymore. I've got Endeavor to do. I need to get like to here before next Tuesday to make sure I have enough time to cap it out. Let me look at the Endeavor trader.
What needs bring you here?
Yeah, I
Sun
got all
chase
those.
your shadows.
All right. And look at that. Like, I may make a Cultiron. I think during the next, look at that. That's Santa. That's Santa Claus.
Lord April's favor, friend.
I might make a male Cultiron, make him Santa. And some people have already done that. But my thing is, I would only play him, and only him, around Christmas time. See how quickly I could level him, bring gifts to girls and boys, and make a lot of gifts, run around trying to trade to give people stuff. I think that'd be fun. That'd be fun. A little in-game Santa Claus. Run around. Maybe I'll do it only on Christmas Eve. Only on Christmas Eve for a few hours. Just run around giving people little wrapped gifts. Just wrap a bunch of things. Fill my bags up. Say, I am Santa. I am giving things. Come here. You know, that sort of thing. I think I might do that. I think I might do that. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Once I have the bag, I must first do a normal run of the mop revamped Scholomance all the way to the final boss. Once there, I go to the room. In the top left portion of the room, I will find some bones. Alright. I already cleared it with Abby earlier. Let's see if this still works with the pre-cleared instance. Alright. Moving. Rolling. Ride. I dare not sing anymore because I will be posting this on YouTube. YouTube might try to strike me. I'll fight it. I'll win it. This is my own personal performance. And I only did a couple of things. I will fight it. I will win it. I don't want to have to do that too much. I had to do that a whole lot with Robocop. The Robocop game that I played. The videos are up. I've got Doom videos up, but there's just one stupid video that I have to edit for Doom locations of Daisy. And as soon as I finish editing that, which I started 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, then I'll put up all my Doom Eternal videos. I'll get that up. Alright, come on. And yes, you are hearing my keyboard clicks. I have a mechanical keyboard. It's like the only on-device that I have purchased that I like. The others have always burnt out on me, but this keyboard is actually pretty good. It does have a bug in it, though, that will cause it to flip out from time to time, and I will have to unplug and replug it back in. Lifebinder's handmade. You know, it's just stupid. I gotta talk about dragons for a second. It is stupid to have dragons with giant friggin' horns like this. No creature would evolve like that. No flying creature. Ground creatures, sure, but not flying creatures. Flying creatures need aerodynamics. They would not be doing that. It would be detrimental. Alright, let's walk in. This thing is cleared from earlier because this is the same day that I got my bag of horrors. Abby didn't... Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm down here. I'm down here. So let's see here. What does Wowhead say? Go into the room that used to be Dr. Theolin Krastanov's room in original Skullomance. Top center room. Oh, okay. I know where that one is. I have to go through and finish clearing this. Top center room. Oh, that's this one. Butcher's Sanctum. Yeah, this used to be here. He used to be here. Okay. I guess I don't have to kill Ganling. I might later. And top left portion of the room, you will find some bones. Okay. Okay. Use it on top of the bones. Oh, this is not it. No, it is. Is this? Am I? Oh, God. God, it's been 20 years since I played. Or 30 or 15 years since I played this. What the cooldown is. You know, I don't think these are the right bones. Grandmaster. Grandmaster Architect Holmberg. I actually kind of want to use the thing on that too, but I'm not going to. I thought this was his room. No, that's right. It wasn't his room. This is where all the ghosts were. Okay, he's down on the second level, so I have to kill another boss. But I want to use the thing on that Grandmaster Holberg.
Did you forget, girl?
I am the Dark Master. I command the undead.
Oh, this room was so terrible. You could get bugged.
Won't let you.
It took them months to put a blocker
Now
on
turn
those
your
windows.
lovely rune
Because
blades
people
on
could
our
just see right
guests
through it and
fetch
trigger
me
them,
their
and it would
bones.
just ruin the whole thing. Then that door wouldn't open.
What?
So I had to make the gate open automatically because the coding was so bad. One of the
bones.
one of the updates. So old school here. There used to be a lever like right here or so, and one of the updates that they made broke the lever. And then they kept patching it in and out and in and out and in and out, and they couldn't seem to make the goddamn thing fit or work. So they wound up just having to make it so the gate automatically rose up. This is the instructor room. There used to be a Death Knight up there in the corner. Of course, if you play Classic, you would know that, you would experience this. But there used to be a Death Knight up here, and they would, he would despawn, or one time they tried to say it was a random spawn, but no, it was bugged. And that Death Knight was really, really difficult to kill. Sometimes he would aggro on you just because he would see you.
If
and
you
he would
haven't
just
come to
pull
study,
the entire room.
I'll
It
use
was-
you to
it was
teach a
awful.
lesson.
Oh, that's right. I have to kill Ganling.
Class dismissed.
All right. Yeah, this is the upper right room. Let's see here. It must be the upper left. They said upper left, so I must be wrong. It must be over here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Here are the bones. Can't target those bones. This is not the right room. They said upper left. They was wrong. It's the upper right. Oh, they said top left portion of the room. Oh, dicks. I misread that. It's my fault, but I'm going to blame them. Which one was the doctor's room? Oh, this is the doctor's room right here. I'm skipping over it. There it is. There it is. The bones right there. Right there. Okay. All right, let's see here. Bag of Horrors.
The doctor is in.
No, no, stay away, stay away. Okay, what do you want me to do? Oh, I have to take the toy buff off. Wait, you aren't the butcher? Has the cycle of torment finally come to an end? Please, come speak with me. Okay. Time and time again, I'm forced to relive the memory of the butcher. I do not understand why you appeared in his visage, but I am grateful that the cycle is broken, even if just this once. I fear our time is short, so I must be brief. I stashed my journal away where I thought it would never be found. If there is even the slightest chance that it has not been destroyed, it is paramount that you locate it. What is written in your journal? I began to keep I began to keep detailed records of what has happened here. Some of the atrocities were far, far worse than the words I chose to describe them. The world needs to know, so nothing like it ever happens again. And yet, there is still so much left unsaid, so much I couldn't bear to write. Eva hesitates for a moment before regaining her composure. Find my journal, Abby. Find it and gather 5 candles of care, Darrow. Bring them here and find something else that once belonged to me, to a quiet place upstairs. Set up a site to prepare for a ritual. The rest will come to you naturally if you allow it. Understood. I will begin searching for the reagents. I always called them regents, but that's wrong. It's reagents. You know, this... Dear God. Okay, so there's a quest in the classic, in original, where you try to discover what's going on, and this quest basically is the introduction to Scholomance, and it tells you there's this evil school. Where's this evil school? Technically, you're not even supposed to know where the school is. This mansion is burnt down. This manor is burnt down. And everything is hidden underneath. And so what it is that you're given, you do this quest and you come across the key to Scholomance in order to open the door. See, that door used to be locked. And it used to have didn't even used to have a lever. They put the lever in afterwards when people were having trouble getting in and getting out. So, the whole idea was that you didn't know where this evil school was. You didn't know that this manor was part of it. And the whole quest was telling you there are horrors there, and that's how you were introduced to the horror. That made sense. But this, why do I need her notebook? I am looking here, and it looks horrific enough. It's like, I don't think things can get any worse. I don't think we need proof that evil shit happened here. This is the problem with the writing in Warcraft right now. You don't need to learn what horrors have happened. You are basically cleaning out these horrors, and you're present with them as they happen. You know, you're not bringing anybody to justice at, like, the trials, which was important, you know, like with the Nuremberg trials. No, you're not doing any of that. What we're doing here, we're just killing everything that's associated with Scholomance, because these people should die. Okay, these people should die, and the victims should be put to rest and put to the afterlife, etc. But now apparently I need to collect evidence that I don't need. Sorry, I have to blow my nose and everything. You're probably hearing my Kleenexes and stuff. Sorry about that. Anyway. Alright. Alright, understood. I'll be certain. Okay, one last thing. Darrow is not as abandoned as it may seem at first. Abandoned? Abandoned? Nothing's abandoned here. I'm killing people. Dead people. I suspect you may need to negotiate. This is like, part of this text is actually from the text where you get your spectral essence. Oh my god! This is the spectral essence! I already have this! I'm gonna go ahead and go through this quest, but I already have my spectral essence! I'll go ahead and go through this, and then I'm just going to pick up my spectral essence in the thing, because I'm pretty sure it's unique. I didn't even need to do this friggin'. I could have jumped ahead of it, I think. I think I could have jumped ahead of it. No, maybe I still have to complete this first step. Hot damn. Okay, thank you, Eva. Okay, I may or may not. I'm just gonna. What do you want me to do? Okay, she gave me the inert spectral essence already. No, I have to collect the. I have to collect the things. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can jump ahead of this. No, this is a walkthrough. I'm going to do a walkthrough. You know what? No, I'm going to see if I can jump ahead of this. If I can, that will confirm that you don't need the bag at all. So give me a second here. So this walkthrough is going to cover the whole business here and see if the spectral essence... If you still have it, if the spectral essence can be used to skip a portion of this quest. Oh shit, I didn't even bother. I had this inkling. I wonder if I could use spectral essence to skip even getting the bag of horrors. I bet you can. So, we're going to see how much of a skip this offers, at least for this stage. I don't have a second account, so I can't go back.
You need something?
Test it. But let's see here. Where's my spectral essence? Hello. Hello, my spectral essence.
Have a good one.
I love you. I use this to get my horsey. My horsey horse. My horsey horse, a horse, a horse. My little horsey, horsey. Horsey, horsey, horsey. Alright, let's see here. Sell all of this crap. This is part of the quest, I think, or some quest. I'm just going to sell that. I don't really... I can get rings anytime. Alright. Alright. Put on my... Oh, no. I like... No, I actually do need to put this on my thing here. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go, 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 go. Oh. Oh, I got my key. I got my key. I got my key. I can go back to Silver Moon. Woo! Well, see, Spectral Essence is already unique, so I don't think that I can complete this quest with the Spectral Essence. I should have. I got the sense. I said, I wonder if my Spectral Essence is useful. I don't know if you looked at it. You know, my videos. I make them in a way where you could just listen to the sounds of the gameplay. You don't have to pay attention to them, or, you know, for people who are bored, or people who are trying to get to sleep, or stuff like that. So, you know, I don't expect you guys to watch every second video, but there's that video, like either this morning or yesterday. Well, I was looking at this. I think it was yesterday. I was looking at the my inventory for the bank, and I thought, You know, I wonder with my spectral essence. I wonder if I could skip something here. Nah, I better just farm. You know, besides I like killing things in Scholomance. It's fun. Brings back some memories. Memories of my friend telling me, I don't play in death traps. I could not get him to go. I got him to go to Scholomance once, and he left. I actually think he might have been no, he could have been claustrophobic because he went to other things that were small. He hated Scholomance. He hated it. He hated it. I have a love-hate relationship with it. It's really fun to clear it because of the difficulty it offered. If you had a fun group, but if you had a crap group, oh my god, it's awful. Not fun. Unfun in every respect. Anyway. Oh, the ceiling pushed me down, that's right. Ceiling's a low ceiling in Western Plaguelands. Hey! Yeah, I can see the spirits of Caradaro. Okay, alright, where is she? There she is. Oh no, that's Rory. You know, there used to be a lot more spirits, like little children running and playing tag and shit like that. That was fun, because you could, quote, hear them, end quote. Hi, Rory. I didn't realize that they're dead. They don't realize that they're dead, human. They are cursed to relive the last memory they had before the town was eaten alive from the inside out. Most of them, anyway. Some were less fortunate. You thought the Scourge did this? The Scourge did not yet exist, and if they had, we would have at least put up a damn fight. No, this was the result of a plague that came out of Scholomance and ravaged the town. It was horrifying and devastating. None survived. Now leave me to my sorrows. Do you have a candle? Oh shit! I gotta get that undelivered thing of. Anyway, the point is, you know, I used to have the spectral essence on my character all the time. And there's artist Renfrey. Have you ever had a spare moment to admire the wonderful paintings across Larderon? Human, the Fordings were always eager for another canvas to liven up their halls. If only I'd kept one for myself. Do you have a candle? The road ahead. A gorgeous painting of the road leading out of Corn's Crossing. The signature Renfrey is inscribed on a corner. Wow. Boy, I sure remember. This is basically the Paladin quest. Part of the Paladin quest. Revamped for this. Oh my god, all of them are. We're not really rude people, stranger. It's just that everyone is in a rush trying to make sure that everything is perfect for Uther's arrival. It's not often that the Lightbringer comes to town. So this was during the Second War before the Third War. Another lovely day on our beautiful island. Are the kids here? Caradaro Guardsman. I've got a lot of pent-up anger and hostility. Just give me a reason, gutter snipe. Oh, fuck you. Why, you look like a common street urchin. Yeah, fuck you too. Oh my god, all of them are here. Are the children here? Oh my god. Can't you see we're trying to prepare for Uther's visit? Now get out of my way. I have too much to do. You know what? You people deserve to die. You deserve to die. Can't you see we're trying to prepare for Uther's visit? Now get out of my... all of you, you're dead and you deserve to die. Uther's not coming. He says, fuck you. Baker. Alright, alright. There are the kids! Oh my god, they're playing tag, but they're not saying anything. Oh, there they are. They're talking. Do you have a candle? Trampled doll. A couple notes shoved into one of the doll's pockets reads, to my bestest friend from Pamela. Oh my god, I remember that. Oh my god, I remember this whole thing. It's so dark. I win, you cheated. Want to race again? Best 2 out of 3. Yes! There's a race, not tag. Okay, oh my god. I bet that I could have... Oh, I'm so angry with myself. I haven't checked this place with my spectral essence in 4 years. Oh, and if I had, I would have discovered this new quest sequence. Oh my god, I may not have even done it though, because I'm like, I've already done that. Oh wow, you see, Ian removed this shit. He removed this stuff. And then they put it back. You know, he made a promise. There was a condition. Ian was, did a, one of the expansions a while ago, but there was a condition, maybe it was with Legion, maybe it's right after, that he did not touch the existing Paladin quest line, and they stealth removed it without telling anybody. But it was like a requirement type of condition. I wonder if somebody mouthed off and got it back in. We're not really rude people, stranger. Yeah, okay. This is all the same. Oh, you're an asshole. You deserve to die. Guess what? You're dead. Oh my god. Oh my god, these guys were removed for so many years. Oh, wait. What'd you say? No. Have you tried our bed? Baker Masterson must be the most gifted chef to have ever lived. But did he like cook people too and kill them? Or it's like something there we find out that he was like a horrible person. Waste management. Sweet brandy. I miss her so. My sweet brandy. I miss her so. Stinky candle. Uncommon. Far too viscous to evaporate. Yeah, see, this is what you have to do. You have to get the candle and then do a Trader Joe thing. A lot of people don't know the story, the Trader Joe story. The funny thing is, I found out about it through Tailspin, the Disney cartoon. Trader Joe is the story of you have to get somebody from Trader Joe, or it's Trader Joe himself. I can't remember if he's the person that you're trying to get something from, or if Trader Joe's the person who has to go around trading. But the point is, whoever you're supposed to get something from, they trick you into doing all the work for them to do all these trades for everybody else, and then you wind up with your item at the end. It's a Trader Joe's story. That's the basic concept. Some were spared the anguish that memories provide. Do you have a candle? Deed to Ender Hall. Oh, yeah, that must be in there. Black Rat. Eva! Yes! You can skip that entire section! Oh my god, you do not even need that. If you have the Spectral Essence trinket, you don't need to do the rest of the quest line. Oh my god! And nobody has mentioned it. Oh my god. You don't need to camp out the Butcher. If you've completed this, you don't need to camp out the Butcher. I can't believe nobody's tried this before. Oh, I'm going to report it. I'm going to tell them. I'm going to say, you guys should do it. This is proof. Okay, so time is, you know what? Well, let me do the other steps anyway. You know what? She doesn't give you the inert spectral essence. If you already have the spectral essence, she cannot give you the spectral essence. Holy crap! Holy crap. Well, God, I almost want to go to Discord now and tell them. Really? I really kind of want to do that. But this would save so many paladins so much time. If any paladin has a spectral essence on them, if any account has a spectral essence on them, they do not need to do any of this. I mean, any of that first part of camping for the butcher. Wow. Let me double check. Hi, babe. She won't talk to me now. Okay, so I'm going to do the ritual. Maybe I have to do the ritual first. Oh no! Oh, okay, yeah. You skipped the whole thing. You skipped the whole thing of her giving you the inert spectral essence. She didn't give it to me because I already have the spectral essence. So that part of the quest line was already completed. It naturally had to skip, otherwise I would create a duplicate unique item and it would fail. So if you have the spectral essence, you can immediately skip to this section. Oh, unless you still have to talk to her to initiate it. You might still have to talk to her with the Bag of Horrors to initiate it. But you don't have to turn the inert spectral essence into a regular spectral essence. So, I wish that I would have been smart enough to have tried the spectral essence first, other than doing this Bag of Horrors thing. It looks like, though, you still have to spawn her with the Bag of Horrors, even if you have the spectral essence. But we'll see. Except she already asked me to go into Scholomance to find the journal. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and talk to her again. Let me get this back on track. Maybe you can't skip much, but you can skip some. If I had a second account, you know, I'm going to ask my friend if he ever did the Spectral Essence quest. I don't think he ever played a paladin though. I will ask him because I mean, this is, you know, you can't like redo it. I mean, you sort of redo it, but I'm trying to. God damn. I wish I had actually tested it out first and have brought my spectral essence with me. I was looking at that, like yesterday or the day before, I was looking at the thinking, I wonder if I should, and I should have. I could have confirmed or denied whether or not there's a huge camping skip here. You know, sequence skip. I can't do that though. But I can confirm that there is a portion of a sequence skip. So I don't know if you can skip the whole beginning, but you can skip that whole that section of recreating the spectral essence. So that is actually really, really cool. Right, so let me talk to her, and let's keep going. Alright, so, start my journal. Okay, yeah, so what is written in your... You can skip it. You just might not be able to pick up her femur. Unless this triggers it. So you can talk to her, and she... So once I put my spectral essence on, the Eva inside of Scholomance was no longer functional. This one is functional, though. So there is quite a bit that you can skip, to some degree. But I would need confirmation. Okay, so bring them in, do something that once belonged to me. Place upstairs, understood, I'll begin searching for the reagents. Okay, so she says take this, but she can't give it to me because I already have it. Alright. Okay, so, so talking to her allows you to elude Eva's femur. So yes, it is a sequence skip. You, according to this, it looks like you can skip even... you can't even skip farming Krastenov's Bag of Horrors. So if you are a paladin and you have the spectral essence, try that first. If not, you have to camp for the bag, but there's a good chance you don't need to anymore. That is fantastic news. I don't know how many paladins out there are interested, or how many paladins exist from the old days, but that's there. And let's see here. There was somebody who used to be on top of Scholomance. Let's see if they're still there. Nope, don't think so. Oh, let me get rid of this friggin' flight style. God, I hate that. Oh! I wasted my time camping. Thankfully, you know what? I was going to try the spectral essence like in a couple days if I wasn't getting that bag drop. But got the bag drop. I think they moved them outside. They used to be, someone used to be inside this area, and I think they moved them outside. I think it was one of those vendors or something. They're no longer here. I need track undead. Let's track undead. There we go. And it's not friggin', oh, there we go. It's working. Alright, so, once I have all this, now what do I need to do? Go inside. Okay. In the viewing room, Eva's journal. Alright, let's go inside and get that viewing room. Alright. Booyah! Oh god, they don't call it the viewing room anymore, do they? I bet they don't call it the viewing room on this map. Or is this the viewing room? No, here it is. It's the viewing room. Woo! There we go. Oh, God. Oh, that is sneaky. You see this? You have to move your camera around here to get Eva's journal. You have to go back here to loot it. Oh, that is so sneaky. Oh, that is so sneaky. I'm gonna have to find my little man, making sure he gets food today. You know, I didn't mention it in my other videos because it's really sad, but one of my kitties, who was my co-streamer, my little Pinkie Pie, passed away a couple months ago. Oh, while we've been fighting for the life for my other kitty, Shadow. He's got faith. He gets it. Every once in a while, he loses his appetite. Although all the kitties seem to have lost their appetite. I wonder what's going on. Really bad weather system moving through. But he is in a dangerous situation. He needs to eat every day. Alright, so, Enderhall Town Hall. And it's still there! Alright, and, Corin's Crossing. Still there. And then, okay, I know exactly where to go. I remember this. This was my quest, man. This was my quest. Sorry. Coughing. Burping and everything into the mic. I'm a terrible human being. I'm a hick. There's the town hall. Oh, I just killed you. Die. Oh, come on. It's here somewhere. I sure miss the Chromie quests. The Annals of Anderhall. Hey! You said it was in the town hall. Yeah, it's supposed to be there. Oh, it's on the board. There we go. Oh my God! I got rid of you. Go. Die. I wish exorcism still did damage. I thought it was supposed to, but it just makes them scared. The lesser creatures have a chance to be destroyed. Rattlegore's a lesser creature. Right, use the Ender Hall. So I was on the wall. Oh, you know what? I should really want to come back here and do those quests so I can get my my squire from Northrend. Abby needs him. I actually I actually need that Squire, that Argent Squire, on all my characters. He's really, really helpful. I think Alany is the only one who has him. Alright, Corin's Crossing. And it is in here somewhere. Which house? Let me see what house it is. Oh. Oh, I'm supposed to get that thing. Oh, I have to go back there anyway. I thought I had to go to Corin's Crossing. I guess that was before. Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to go here. I'm supposed to go down here to Darrowshire. Oh, that's right. Because when I had to go there before... No, it's right here. It's right here. It is in Corin's Crossing. Darrowshire had that event where it was supposed to be a raid event, and no loot though. You can't convince people to do a raid event if you're not going to offer any actual loot. And so it was like popular for a very, very short amount of time. Then people started breaking it, and the quest was constantly broken. And then they had to nerf it, and nerf it, and nerf it, but they still couldn't make it work right. It's friggin' awful. Oh yeah, so I was right. It's in this one. Or in this one. Is it in here? Not in here. Die! Must be in here. Must be inside. The heck? Alright. Entrance must be back here. There it is. There we go. Ah, got it. Road ahead. Booyah! Okay. Now I'm going to get the tobacco. Well, that tobacco, that one lost tobacco crate has been used and collected by so many people in several different quests. I think that the undead in Strath Just give the people someone to fight, and then they go about their day. They do their trading, they do their merchantry, they make their tobacco. Someone's got to be keeping Strath constantly burning. I think the undead have their own society in Strath, and they just get pissed when the smelly humans come in, or maybe they're not smelly enough. I'm still not certain about that. And, you know, maybe they try and make the humans think that they're really evil, and then they let the humans kill them. Then once the humans are gone, they go back to business as normal, and they say, oh, thank God they're gone. That adventuring party could only be satisfied by killing us. I know. How uncouth is that? Well, at least we gave them a good show, and they could tell everybody to stay away. Or maybe, oh, we wiped them all out until some other stupid little child comes in and sees a walking, talking skeleton. Then we have to play dead again. But I like the fact that I no longer weigh 150 pounds. Don't you, Edith? Yes, me too. I'm so light. Can't imagine the ones that are smelly, rotten corpses. No. It's a skin condition. Don't body shame. Here we go. Here we go. I'm not going to fight you this time. Look at that. That poor courier was staring at a wall. Poor guy. I'm not going to kill him this time, though. I'm just going to get out of here. I'll come back and kill you guys later. You know, you're upsetting the undead. You're upsetting them. Leave. I got Egon's, or Egan's blaster somewhere. Ticks me off that we no longer have a ranged slot item. You know why they really removed it? Because they didn't like seeing people run around with Egan's blaster. It was the real actual reason. The devs were just... You know what? There's a lot about the original game that I liked, but the developers were incredibly abusive towards everybody. Let's see if Nathaniel is around. Little Nathan. Maybe it's not Nathaniel, but whatever his name is. The dead ranger. The human male ranger. Is he around? I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill you, you little piece of trash. Where are you? Where are you? Shit, he's no longer here. Oh, look at that. Hi, Blighthound. Die. Where's the ranger? They removed him. Oh, God. That's right. This used to be like Death Central, right? As he would be standing here with his two hounds. Hey, how come I'm not trying? Oh, they're not dead. They're still alive. There's the perch for Batman. Na 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 Batman. Can't do it too much though, it'll flag me. Alright, trample. Should be underneath the wagon. Let's see here, where is it? Oh, it's on the well. There's one on the well thing. There we go. Alright. And what do I got? Okay, yeah, I got the stuff. What do I do now? This is basically the opening for the Paladin quest. That's what basically this is. Oh, I need the dolly. Oh god, I did have to go to Darrowshire. You know, I will say, there are some quests in vanilla that I absolutely hated. Killing, killing Nathan. Little Nady. Nate. Killing Nady, the ranger. Hate him. Hated the Darrowshire quest. I mean, I really did. I mean, it was kind of fun the first couple times I did, then it kept breaking. It stopped being fun when it was all breaking. Pamela. Come on, where is it? Here we go. Trampled doll. Alright. Now I can go back. Well, I gotta go and talk to all these people. That's right. Now you have all the things. You can go and you can talk to all the ghosts. And have those items for the candles. Give the little ghost girly her ruined dolly. You know what? I've got a couple tailors on this account. I could just make you brand new dolly. Do you have a candle? Ghost warrior candle. Yep. There you go. Woo! You happy? You didn't even say thank you, little shit. Glad you're dead. Magnus. Oh yeah, that's right. I got all these a long time ago. Probably like 20 years ago is when I got them. Waste management. Do you have a candle? Wait, what about Fists of Fury? Barov House sure does keep me busy. Always some sort of refuse coming out there. Perhaps you should speak into these sound-enhancing devices attached to my Fists of Fury. You know what? You're a little prick. I'm glad you're dead, too. I've got a feeling that all these people died because they were totally terrible people. They deserved it. Bake or Mastersons and that Mastersons. We've got a couple of Mastersons. There's Bait Masterson too. I guess he's a brother of Baker. I don't know. A nephew, something like that. Need more candles. Yeah. If only you kept one for yourself. Yeah, you're dead. Bye. If only you had left this place. Hi, Rory. Yeah, no. Except you get Corruptor's Scourge stones from here, so... gonna perform the ritual. I mean, I'm basically, I've done this already once. Oh, for my horsey. It's kind of cool. Redoing this quest. Getting something new out of it. Or something old out of it. You think the Scourge did it? Yeah, there's Scourge shit everywhere, asshole. Everywhere. Oh my god, where's the authentic deed to Enderhall? Who gets the Enderhall deed? Oh, where's the person? Let me find... Oh, here? There we go. You have a candle? There we go. Yay! Alright. Oh, quiet place and carry the road. Well, I got these things. Do I have to go inside? I do have to. I thought so. I was trying to remember. I think I went to the top to do this. And yeah, it's at the top. Oh, come on. Is it here? Oh, it's here. Alright. The battered covers of this enchanted journal open upon your approach. Read the grim history of Scholomance. Yeah! Oh! Baby! Oh my god. Can I jump down? Can I jump? Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! They even removed the invisible wall I put there. Now, is there a lever? No lever. So this is after they removed the lever. After they removed the lever. Nice! Nice! Woo! Normal difficulty, of course it's normal, even though... Oh, yeah. I don't think you can do it on heroic. I think it knocks it down to normal. And what would a heroic be? Well, it would be death. That's what it would be. I know that all too well.
I don't have a target.
All right. So of course I'm having a blast entering Scholomans, and what happens? What friggin' happens? Disconnection. My internet bleeped out for 30 seconds. Oh God. I remember that loading screen. I saw it for 200 times when I got my Paladin Epic Horsey. So, you see this room? You see how there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 or 12 groups. Yeah, right here. 10 or 12 groups. I will tell you this. When I got my Paladin Epic Horsey, what you had were, each group was a group of 5 or 6. Right here. Each one was 5 or 6. There was one here, one here, one here. One here, one here. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Let me make my mouse visible. Let me make my mouse visible. Oh, you know, do I have Elder Stones? Do I have Elder Stones? No, I put them in the bank. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I can use G. Okay, so that one right there, there would be 5. There would be 5 or 6 here, 5 or 6 there, 5 or 6 here. At one point there were 3. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. But when I got my horsey, I think they had actually reduced the number, because originally the zone was built for up to, like, I 15. I was in a 15-man raid group once. I think at the very beginning I was in a 40-man raid. Here, groups. Here, or something like that. Or maybe it's here and here. Then these guys, that guy, he used to have 4 people when it first came out. 4 of them, then it was knocked down to 2. Here. There were like 3 groups here, but it was like when you pulled one, you pulled all of them. Right? So these were huge pulls. Okay? And I'm pretty sure that they did it that way to cut down loads and raids and stuff like that. But when I got my Epic Horsey, it was after some of these numbers had been reduced. So I think it was down to like 4 per group, each one. But there was still like 1, 2, 3 to 4 per group. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then here, here, and here. So that's, imagine that, and imagine trying to get through this with like 3 paladins. Eventually it ended up with 2 paladins. You didn't have the DPS, because paladins, even rep pallies, didn't really have the DPS. They just didn't. So it was so painful to get through there. It took me, this room took us 30 minutes. And that was even after they had reduced the numbers. So some of the numbers I'm telling you, like, see, 4. I think it was mostly 4 when I did it. But it was like 6 when it first came out. And they were tough. You didn't have raiding gear. The gear you got from here, essentially, considered it raiding gear. Then the developers announced, oh no, that's not raiding gear. What? You have to have a raid to get it. Yeah, we're going to reduce the difficulty.
I need to get closer.
Okay. You know, these guys, 3 to 4 per. 3 to 4 per, right? I'm saying per, and I'm not explaining myself. for each of these locations. And then you had another group here. I think one in the middle and one over here. There were 2 Nerubians walking around. All these guards were like walking in pairs or 4s. Oh yes, I can fight Batman. Okay, Batman's gonna die. Oh no! I need blood of the innocents. That's right. I am so happy. I am having so much fun. Then I gotta do work right after this. Reliquary. You know, I knew that the Nest was bigger. It really was bigger. They had a bigger plan on everything. I mean, the scaling was totally different. You walk into new Scholomance now, and the scaling feels like it's cramped. I mean, I hated it. They made it so small. This Strath and Dire Mall, they were all the raid zones that opened up with them. Even though Blizzard said they were never really intended to be raids, they were the raid zones. They were the And there's the Blood Steward of Kitranos. This room was full. Just everywhere. I don't even know if I can remember all of the pools in here. Very rarely would people do more than a quarter, more than what they needed to, unless they needed to farm for gear. They got their guild in, and one group went down one end, one group went down the other. I mean, it was an event. It was a literal event. And the original Scholo built for the 40-man raid, built for the 15-man raid, whatever. Maybe it wasn't 40, maybe it was always 15. I still remember the 40-man group. Maybe that was Strath.
Carry anymore.
But anyway, they should re-release that. They should re-release the original Scarlet Monastery, the one that was available in alpha and beta, or that too was like a massive, like 15-man group. They should. I've seen pictures of it. I've seen people talking about it. It was huge. I would love to play that version of Scarlet Monastery. I really would. Anyway.
Yes!
I really would love to play that version. They should do that. They should have a true time-walking event where they release what these zones were back in the old days. The old times. You know? Oh, I'm gonna sell those. Yeah, I know I don't need that one. Classic enchanting, life stealing. Need to send that to my gal. Vicar of Undeath. I don't need that. Alright. Time to go back in. Oh, you know. What is this for? Empty polyformic acid. Vial. You know, I'm going to contact Nerissa. You know what? Give me a second, guys. I am definitely going to say this. I'm definitely going to go into Discord right now. So I'm going to tell them. I'm going to say, listen, you can actually sequence skip. Alright, I need to, like, empty my freaking bags here. I don't need that. Oh my god, that's useless. Why did I even keep that? Let me empty my bag a little bit, and I'll go back in. I am having so much fun. Alright, I typed into Discord telling them that they can sequence skip. Alright, let's see here.
Greetings.
I'm just gonna sell that bag. I don't need any more.
Be seeing you.
So I'm trying to talk with them. Now, maybe the bag makes the femur lootable. Maybe that's why maybe you have to have the bag. But you don't have to have the bag to talk to Ava. Or to get the essence. Yeah, I'm trying to tell him that you could actually see her outside of Scholomance, and she has the same dialogue options. So anyway, sorry, I was talking to these people. I was silent for a little bit there. I'm having a lot of fun. This is great. This is fantastic. God. I hated it when they made it so small. This is what I remember. Is this Jandis's room? And there used to be like 15 in the group here. Anyway. So at least part of it is skippable. I don't know if the whole thing is. I suspect the whole thing is because the dialogue is what triggers her femur to be lootable. Yeah, there were like 3 groups here. It was almost like a solid block of guys. Almost like a solid block. You would have to pull them all at once. The mage would have to Frost Nova to keep them still. And oh yeah, these guys were so brutal. The disease ghouls, they were awful. And then you'd have to just AoE all of them. That was the only way to do it. You couldn't really tank them. when this first came out. Then they reduced the difficulty, but also like nerfed the AoE. So like the nerf that hit it for the right before I got the Paladin Epic Horse was like they nerfed the character, the classes at the same time that they nerfed the dungeons, right? There was some nerfs that went out on mages and everything else. So, you know, there was a period there where nerfs were kind of happening all around, and the gameplay basically stayed the same. You know, it's like all of these lateral changes and nerfs like didn't really actually make anything easier. Oh, there you are, Jandis. Oh, I don't want to kill you in one hit yet. Oh, and I did. Damn. I didn't know I had cleave. Staff of Metanoia. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god. That is so cool. Classic weaponry. Classic weaponry. Classic models. Awesome. Yeah, they are wrong. Everyone says that it's her dialogue that triggers the femur. If the dialogue is exactly what triggers her femur, you talk to her outside of Skullomance. Unless there's a hidden flag. Oh, this used to be horrible. There were the plague hatchlings. They were everywhere. They need to restore this to how it used to be. This is the nerf Skullomance, and it's fun to go through. But as a raid, it was amazing. It was amazing raid. Skullomance technically wasn't a raid. Bullshit! It was a raid. It was a raid. I don't care how many times people say that. It technically wasn't a raid. You could walk in with at least 15 people. I swear to God, you were able to walk in with up to 40. But you could absolutely walk in with 15 people before it was reduced down to 5. And it would... It was fun. I know a lot of people did it with 10. Rattlegore. This, oh my god. There used to be so many more constructs. This is where I got my Paladin Horsey. It's where I got my Horsey, guys. And these guys would spawn and respawn because we were in here for so long. 16 hours to clear this whole damn dungeon and get my Paladin Horsey. More like, 8 hours just getting my Horsey. No, it wasn't 8 hours. Maybe it's 4 in this room. Alright, Rattlecage Buckler. Rattlecage Buckler. I remember that. Woo. Oh, the Ebon Scimitar of the Aurora. I got that one, though. Woo! I'm having so much fun. Just clearing this. Great ossuary. Wow. This is just... Oh god, I really wish that they would double up all of the, I want to see it with the original spawns. I want to see it as a raid. It was fun. It was really, really fun. Now, this is like after they really, really nerfed it. Like, they made it really, like just so weak, you know, in a way where it was suitable for new players, people coming in. Oh, Captain's breastplate of the Aurora. Yes. Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! I'm getting some cool gear. Oh, I've got my tabard. Shatard tabard made to look like everything else. I better go out and sell things. This is too much fun. This is too much fun. But yeah, this dungeon I think is post. I want to say post 2006. I think this is the 2006 dungeon. Maybe 2008 dungeon. This is a much later version of Scholomance. There's not... Because I remember when people were getting so upset saying, you're going to diminish the hard work we put in getting our horses by making it an easy walk through LOL dungeon. I mean, oh, viewing room key. All right, I got the viewing room key. Nice. Key. I don't think that key works. So this has to be like the 2008 dungeon. Because the keys no longer work. Oh, a Black Forge breastplate. Oh my god, I got the Black Forge. Alright, let's see here. Oh, nice. Nice. Happy about that. There we go. Let's see here. Let's, Captain's breastplate. Nice. Yeah, that's the Captain's breastplate of the Aurora. Ha! Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Alright. Going back in. The deed to Terran Mill, right over there in the corner. Get past that. There we go. All right, so that where was the deed for Terran Mill located? It's usually in like the corner here, here, something like that. for the Barov peasant collar quest. They sort of kept that, like, you know, because it's so popular. I actually literally used well longer than I should have. I used the Barov peasant collar as a tanking assist to distract the NPCs, the monsters that I was pulling. And it actually still works. You know, you could still use it to pull the damage off of you for a few seconds. Because they'll just start attacking the peasants. Shit, where did I go? Did I go down here? Did I go down here? I think I went down here already. Yeah, went down here. Oh! Yeah, if you fell down there, or you got feared in there, or whatever, that's where Rattlegore was. Okay, so I've been here. So this is where I need to go now. Oh, come on. Come on, where's the... Oh, my God. Is this just not going to open? Is this
It's too
not
far
gonna
away.
Open? Oh, how... The gate's not opening. Wait, is the thing over here? Invasion of Draenor. Yeah. Yeah, because, like, this wasn't part of the original. So, yeah, I think this is, like, 2008. Oh, where's the lever? Where is the lever? How do I open that? Oh, God. Oh, God, that sucks. I have the viewing room key. See here. Oh my God, it's in Jandis's room. That's where the lever was. Oh God, it's been so long. I thought the lever was right by the thing. I remember though that the lever was broken at one point. They stopped using it. I guess they fixed it. I guess they finally figured out how to fix this stupid little thing. Where's the damn lever? There it is. Torch. That's right, secret lever. See, this is like a real friggin' dungeon. This is something that's interactive and it's fun. You know, yeah, it was a death trap. This is the type of dungeon where if you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, this would be a module where people would say, yeah, I actually beat that module. Oh my God, dude, that's so cool. Yeah, I figured out how to open this. There is no lever on the inside. So could this actually be an older... Boy, they... Oh, that's interesting. Maybe the gate doesn't go back down. We might fix that. Viewing room. There used to be so many more people here. This is just... Like, it used to be around each one of these tables. Okay? each one of these tables. Oh, there's the Black Knight. There's the Death Knight. All right. Concentrate and ask again. Your future is clouded. Grounding of Quel'Thalas. Oh yeah, I'm not going to go through that. Vectus. Oh my god, how do I beat Vectus? There we go. I just attacked him. Vectus is like, I am here for the education. I won't attack you. Will you become one of us? No, I kill you. I kill you, Vectus. You're dead. Vectus used to drop stuff though. After the nerf, he like stopped dropping stuff. I really do wonder which version of Skullomance this really is. Because this is definitely a heavily nerfed version. It has to be after 2008. They say this is a Pandaria. Maybe they said that. There's definitely no. Or did Miss Pandaria destroy it? Maybe Miss Pandaria destroyed it.
I'm out of range.
I think it'd be awesome for them to redo Skullomance in this way. This! Oh my god! There are like no enemies here. There used to be enemies everywhere. This room was so hard to clear because they would respawn back here by the time you got up here. You had to leave a group back here to kill them because the respawn timer was actually really fast. And it was a problem. So you had to have one group back here and another group go up here to kill them. And if you didn't do it right, you were all gone. Let's see here, what did I get? Black Forge, yeah. Breastplate, yeah. Room. Yeah, there used to be like a group at every one of these things right here. Every one of those. And I think a couple in here. I might be wrong. Brass was so hard to. Death Clutch! Oh my god, I got the Death Clutch again! Oh my god, this was such a cool... This is such a cool shoulder piece. And there was one of the deeds was in here, I think, too. I might be wrong. I think one was. I think this one might actually have been the deed. You could still do the deed quest if I remember correctly. It's slightly different quest line. I mean, in how it plays out. But you still get a Barov Peasant Collar. I know because I've got 2 in my bank for the 2 different quests. I love this music too. I gotta tell you, when people came in, we were all concerned that these mummies would get up and start walking around. This, once again, heavily nerfed. See what I mean? And there were at least 4 per group. At least 4 per group. Sword of the Magistrate. Oh! Oh, that's a nice sword. Hi, Militia. She's not undead. Die. Oh. She was insane. She would immediately start casting magic. I think she had a curse or 2 that she'd pop on you. I can't remember exactly. But she was a frost mage. She was awful. And Barov, or not Barov, I keep saying Barov, Dr. the Butcher. They used to have, there were like oh god, I'm pretty sure there were like 30 ghouls in here. There were a lot of ghouls. People would have to run around, and a lot of times the hunter would have to kite them because somehow a ghoul would wind up triggering the butcher. And the butcher would bounce you back and forth and back and forth. And the reason why a lot of people would mage or a hunter would kite these ghouls is because they had a very fast respawn timer. And just getting through this whole room to pull to him was difficult. So sometimes they would, I was in a couple groups where they kept these guys alive, kite them outside. They would pull them and kite them outside. And then they would say, the 4 of you go kill the butcher, make sure your DPS is high. And the butcher, here's another problem with him. Oh, see, now he leaves you alone. He would lose interest in you at random, and it would screw everything. But before they tethered him, he would run out of the room. And so there were other groups where we would kill these ghouls, right?
I don't have a target.
And then we would pull him out here, and then he would just bounce us all over. And the big reason why we would do that is because he was a PvP NPC. You couldn't taunt him. I don't know if you can actually taunt him now because I'm not in a group, but he would go back and forth between different players. Oh, good. Cadaverous walkers. Oh, nice. So he hit hard. So people would pull him out here, and if he would start hitting somebody, they would just fall down, right? And then other people would DPS him while he would run down to the stairs to go after them. And by that time, he'd pick somebody else. And then he'd run up the stairs and go after the person. The person would probably run around here unless it was the tank. And then if he got close enough to them, they'd jump down. And it sounds like it's easy. It was not, because he was fast. So it was not easy, but it was a fun fight. And then they tethered him because Blizzard considered that an exploit. And the problem is when they tethered him, they made him so tightly tethered that you saw what happened. I aggroed him and then he ran back. He would literally lose aggro in the middle of the fight for no reason. Like if somebody stepped maybe 3 feet in the wrong direction. And so then you would have to everybody just kind of huddle up and stack on him in the corner. And then it was no fun. It was no fun at all. So Blizzard made a terrible mistake. And that mistake was preventing him from coming out. What they should have done is if he came out and somebody went, oh no, he's chasing after me, boom, drop. He should have summoned a ghoul at the bottom of this to run after and chase him, or he should have thrown both of his butchers. Or cleavers. They're really cleavers, not butcher knives. He should have thrown his cleavers and had them do massive damage. So you could have have the program detect if the person was minus 20 feet or 20 yards, minus 20 yards or 20 feet. I think that's 20 feet. Or 30 feet. Minus 20 or 30 feet or minus 10 feet below the butcher, then he would throw his his cleavers while running at you. He'd throw them while running. If you were plus 10, he could throw them while running. That would have been an easy solution, and it would have discouraged people heavily from trying to do that. This room, oh god, yeah, this has got to be post 2008 nerf. This room was full I mean, full of all of these corpses. I know I just came in here. I killed some corpses. But, I mean, it was... I think somebody counted once. There were, like, over 100. Or was it another room? Maybe it wasn't 100. Well, we called it the room of 100 corpses. So maybe there was or wasn't 100. That was such a pain in the butt going through here because these guys would explode and their AoE would poison disease you and then kill you, and they massively nerfed this. I would love to see it brought back to form as a raid, and I mean get rid of the tethering for the butcher. Do exactly what I said with the butcher. In fact, you could even have him throw things like 4 at a time or in quick sequence, 1 every half second. Boom, 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 boom. You know, that would have been the perfect way to resolve the problem. As far as I'm concerned, it would have been the perfect way. Oh, good. I'm done up here. Now, Frankenstein's monster, the Revenant, the entire thing. Now, what sucked about this is that when you would walk down, the line of sight would... There was a group right here. The line of sight would pull that group, and that group could literally pull the entire damn room, depending on which direction these guys were facing. That was admittedly bad design, right? You don't want that happening. So then they made it so that you could come in a little bit, but you still had to be careful, and you had to pull in a very specific fashion. You see how they keep turning around? You would have to wait for them to look in the other direction before you would kill their friends. Which is a really cool idea. And they should bring that back. This guy, let's see if he will knock me around. Of course, I'm really high level. He might not be able to land a blow. I seem to remember him being a little bit bigger. Of course, it may be because the camera used to be like down here. You couldn't really pull out as much. He would bash people around, knock them around, run after them. He was pretty strong. He was pretty
Inventory
scary.
is full.
Blood mail boots. Oh wait, I have them. I already have them recorded. All right. I have to sell. This was such a fun game. I'd love for them to recreate the original. Or maybe not the original, because the original really did have some bugs in it, and it wasn't that great. But the mechanics, I mean, I don't know, maybe around the mechanics of the patch, maybe after 1.12, or right before 1.12, I kind of want to see the number, I mean, I don't know. I have to look at my screenshots on my iBook. Maybe 1.1, either 1.10 or 1.13 were pretty good. Then, of course, there was the Paladin patch in 1.14 or 1.4, whichever one it was. I think it's 1.14. And that patch utterly ruined Paladins because of Jeff Kaplan. And he said, Paladins always will be and always should be healers. They shouldn't be tanks. They shouldn't be anything else. So it was... He was really just, I mean, like a massive prick, Jeff Kaplan. Terrible individual. He somehow avoided firing despite all of the internal complaints against him for a long time, and the external complaints against him. He is not a, so, Blood of the Innocents, alright, I get to kill Kadranos. Okay, so, I think that the perfect Scholomance would be restoring a lot of the spawns from even before. So anyway, my point is, after the Paladins got nerfed, that's when I had to go into like Scholomance. So Scholomance was reduced in difficulty. It was dumbed down to a 5-man dungeon, which is fine. You know, originally it really was, you really needed a raid. And originally it was like you needed at least 15 people. Then you needed like 10 people. And so 5-man, perfectly fine, perfectly reasonable. Especially since by that time, people started getting groups of like 6, maybe 7, usually a shadow priest, to shackle undead. All right, I think we're back. That was an interruption. So anyway, I was talking about restoring Scholomance. Let me wait for... Give me a second. I'm going to mute. Oh, reconnection successful. Let me go feed my little man. Let me make sure I have a stable connection. All right, we're back. Still watching over my little man who's sick. So, reconnections and DCs. Imagine 2004, 2005. You're primarily on DSL. And some people are on dial-up. I was also on dial-up too. On some, I mean, technically DSL was like a slightly better version of dial-up. This would be par for the course. You're getting the treatment. You're getting the classic treatment of disconnections and waiting. And this stream has been going on for 2 hours and 14 minutes. You've seen me. Oh, there's the phone. One moment. All right, everybody. So, DCs, disconnects, minor interruptions. That's all part of the game. 20 years ago. People have a lot really stable internet now. You don't know what it was like in 2005 if you didn't live through it. 3 or 4 disconnects, that was normal. Now, somebody disconnects for 10 seconds, vote kick out of the group. Back then, oh, let's wait for him to come back. Oh, God, I'm going to go get something to drink. It'll be another 10 minutes. Yeah, the dial-up, you know, he's got dial-up. It'll take him a few tries. Yeah, and then he has to log in. Oh. Guy probably is, you know, getting a drink himself. Maybe the internet was out for like 10 minutes or whatever because it was cycling through. Or maybe he went through an internet outage. Then 20 minutes later, okay, I'm going to go find somebody new. Oh, wait, he came back. Oh, my God, let's continue this. Let's get this going. So when I tell people it's now 2 hours and 20 minutes, I've only had a couple disconnects. I've been right back. I've only had a couple of interruptions. I've been right back. I'm going through these dungeons just wiping everybody out. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of a casual playthrough here. A little bit of a casual. But I'm still going a lot faster than I would if I were in a group and this was back then. Right? So, this dungeon was a long dungeon. It was common to spend 2 to 3 hours with a really good group after it was like severely nerfed, or if you had like a raid group going. You know what I mean? So when I say when Paladins got nerfed by Jeff Kaplan 1.14, and you had to do the Paladin quest with like 3 Paladins, 2 if you had one who was really good at kiting, and Paladins weren't doing damage, they weren't healing very well, they weren't tanking very well. I was the tank. 16 hours. This dungeon, 16 hours. That's why people wouldn't usually do a full clear. They wouldn't usually do a full clear. They would do like partial clear. 2.5 hours to 3 hours. I'm doing a full clear and it's already 2.5 to 3 hours. You know? Oh my God. So this one. He has an AoE. It's an aura. See that miss? That's the aura. And an unholy aura. 164 shadow damage every 2 seconds to nearby enemies. So, you would have to pull him, and you would have to tank him in this corner. Or sometimes I would pull him and tank him here. And I liked it here because it was easier for range to be way back here or even here in order to see him and to attack him. That aura originally extended to here. You see I'm not being attacked? It extends to here. Oh, it does extend to here. Okay. Well, then maybe the aura distance didn't change much. I seem to remember they reduced it, though. Because, I mean, it was really long. And I'd come over here, and I would have to target him, because there was a line of sight issue. So I'd have to come over here, target him, and be prepared to pull. And if anyone healed me, because that 164 damage, you know, for... back then was a lot. If anyone healed me, half the time it would aggro him and they would immediately go attack the healer. So I had to, usually if we had a druid, druids were not great healers back then. They would put rejuvenation on me. I'd walk up here. I'd tag them and say, you guys ready? They'd say yes. Or if they'd say no, I'd back up. I'd say, okay, let me know when you're ready. Okay, put a shield on me, priest, or, divination shield, or holy shield me, or rejuve me. All right, are you guys ready? All right, we're ready. All right, I'm going to be pulling. I'm going to attack him right here on the stairs. Let me hit him for a few times before you heal me. I can heal myself. After I've got aggro, then you start attacking, okay? And burn him down as fast as possible because I'm going to be really hurt. But got to give me at least 2 seconds, okay? All right, everybody. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, I'm also going to put on Ret Aura, all right? Okay, to make sure that I generate threat. Okay, come on, let's get going. All right, to kill the ads first, or... Yeah, I don't. But I'd say kill the ads, or spear them, or shackle them. And they'd do that. And we'd kill Alexei. And or kill the ads. One of the two. And that's how it went down. That was the strategy. And there were, a couple more people here. Not too many. There were only I think maybe 6 more spawns, 6 more NPCs in that room. That was it. There were a lot more in this room. Like, so many more. So many more. Oh, Lucia. I always got her confused with Janice. I mean, clearly. Chromite gauntlets. Oh my god. I'm just so happy. School is in session. Okay. Die. Nice. Let's see here. Nice. I think I already had that. Alright, I'm going to use these. There we go. Alright. Oh, Tranos. Gotta kill him too. Alright. What do I need to do now? There are new Scholomance recipes you can get too. Oh, that is nice. Recipes to make stuff. Well, that is so cool. This is an awesome update. Can't believe I missed it. Alright, so how do I get to... So this is how to enter Old Scholomance. And let me go kill Katranos. And then I'm going to end the stream. Because I got to take care of my little man. And there's a couple other things I have to take care of. And then I will... I will do Old Strath and Old Nax. Let's see here. Chamber of Summoning. Who's Batman? Now, granted, I do think that when it went live, Scholomance was very difficult. It was because they were testing out. I assume they were testing out raiding and people working in large groups. They didn't know how small to make the dungeons, so they let people walk in with 15 people. And someone once told me, no, you could never have more than 10. No, you could. You could have 15 in it. I remember that too clearly. Then it was dumbed down. They put the caps on it. And I was never part of beta. I got it in like February. So if you weren't supposed to have 15, then somehow people managed to get in with 15 in a couple times that I went in there. So maybe they weren't supposed to, but they did. 10-man Scholomance was basically the order of the day. And it was very difficult. And to some degree, I think that Scholomance on release was too difficult for how it was set up. But if they re-released it today, as it was with all of the enemies, and say it's an LFR 15-man raid, I'm telling you, people would eat it up. They would eat it up. It would be so fun. It would be so fun. Same thing with Strath. Come on, Batman. Kirtanos. I keep saying Kitranos. Kirtanos. Come on. I've had people like that, and then they just say, "What's going on?" And then they'd leave. Because sometimes he would bug out, sometimes he wouldn't, the gates wouldn't close right, and then it would bug the encounter, and everybody we could be. Woo! Leaders of Scholomance. Yep. Nice. That's what I wanted. Cultivation. Oh. Unlock another cultivate thing. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so, that was Scholomance. Loomguard arm braces. Nice. Oh, I can't really see them. Anyway, I had a blast. I hope you guys had a blast. Let me make sure. So after... Once you have Old Scholomance, your first task is to enter the instance and go all the way to Rattlegore. In Rattlegore's room, it'll give you... you'll find a very small item that can be looted. Okay, I might as well get that now. Kirtanos. I always call it Kitranos, but it's Kirtanos. No. Kirtanos. Alright, let's see here. Oh, come on, die. Say all the way in the back. We're in the back. Oh shoot, do I need my... Oh my god, I need my Argent Dawn commission. I need my Argent Dawn commission. I walked in here without my Argent Dawn commission. I was even thinking to myself, I wonder if I should have my Argent Dawn commission on me. Let's see here. Oh, I do. Which one is it? Oh, come on. First bone pile to the left of the entrance. Did I have to kill Rattlegore to get it? So it's supposed to be right there. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and log anyway. See if logging make it appear. I might have to kill Rattlegore while wearing my Argent Dawn commission. Let's see here. There we go. Oh God, did I get rid of my trinket? No, here it is. Okay, so Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna camp and come back in. Let's see if that'll work. So if anyone has trouble, let's see if this fixes the problem. If anybody has the same trouble that I do. If not, then I think that I may have to actually kill Rattlegore with my commission on. We'll see if that's the truth. Alright. Nope. Nope, it's not here. Strong chance that you have to kill Rattlegore with the Argent Dawn commission on. Unless it can spawn elsewhere. Oh, I already have an Argent Dawn commission. Okay, so getting a cracked Argent Dawn commission, okay, that's how you get your Argent Dawn commission. You get a cracked one that's right here. Right here. You see that? I'm jumping on it. Right here is a cracked Argent Dawn commission. So if you don't already have a trinket like this, which is what I have, you could actually get another trinket, I think, in Northrend. But if you don't have one, I think there's a quest in Northrend that also gets you one, but I may be wrong. If you don't have one, you come down to Rattlegore's room, it gives you a cracked Argent Dawn commission, and then you have to repair it with 1 righteous orb and 4 true silver bars. which isn't too bad. So just remember that right here. And just remember it's that weird little hooky bone thing. The Argent Dawn, Cracked Argent Dawn commission is right there. Let's see, let me get the exact spot. Okay, it's actually on that second long, wide bone right here. That's where it spawns, okay? So look for it there if you don't already have an Argent Dawn commission or some sort of trinket that lets you collect Scourge Stones on behalf of the Argent Dawn. So if you come in here like I did and you don't see anything here, something is in your bank. Or you destroyed something. Now if you destroyed it, let me show you where you go. You go to the gnome out there at Chillwind Camp. So let me get out here. Let me get out here and show you. I am going to be farming the hell out of this. You know what? Let me just double check something. Let me see if I can reset the instance and come back in. I have other things to do today. Anyway. Alright, let me see if this will work. By the way, let me double check. So once you do the quest, you don't need to wear the spectral trinket anymore. Interesting. Interesting. That's very cool. You know, it's a shame that they didn't up this to like 80, level 80 or level 90. Scholomance has been reset. Alright, let me see if I can get dungeon difficulty heroic. Let me see if I can get a heroic version. I think it's going to knock me back down, though. Normal. Yeah. Normal. Rat. Everything respawned. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay, I just want to make sure, because I don't know the limitations that they put on these things, you know? Sometimes they put limitations on them that, you know, you don't immediately see. Or that aren't immediately apparent. Alright. Oh, snap! I should have talked to her. Anyway. Let's see here. So you may or may not be able to skip that full portion with Eva, but you can definitely skip a portion of restoring the Spectral Essence Trinket if you already have it. So if you have the Spectral Essence Trinket, put it on, go to Scholomance, try to talk to her without having to do the Bag of Horrors. There is, I wasn't able to confirm. I should have been able to confirm. I should have done that. Anyway, so you can at least skip having to repair what she gives you. This guy,
Off and away.
Hello, be careful.
Who makes you do one?
How are you? See you around.
You need something? What can I do for you? See you later.
Salutations.
I think this guy, when you talk to him, he gives you a dialogue
Right.
option to create
Arcanon
a new
Taurus.
Argent Dawn commission. I'm not going to delete mine because I've had mine for 20 years. And it was restored like twice because of hackers or whatever.
Need help?
From Blizzard, but
Be careful.
essentially it's mine. But one of these guys will give you a brand new commission. So if you don't have one in the bank, you don't see that commission by Rattlegore, come up here.
Daylight's burning.
That means that you must have done it before. Talk to one of these guys, they'll give you a new one. If you haven't done the quest before, then you have to get one from that Rattlegore room where I showed you. All right, everybody, I think I'm going to call it here. I hope all of you have a wonderful day. Love you all. Take care. I had a blast. I am reliving memories. I hope that I entertained you. Take care. But now you know. When somebody says, oh, I spent like 5 hours in that damn dungeon, or I spent like 10 hours, I hated that dungeon. Now you know how it was possible. Because with the nerfed version, with me at 90, I went through there, even though I was describing what was there. It took me 2 hours. I mean, it's now 2 hours and 40 minutes, but there was like 20 or 30 minutes that I was doing something else, and then I was trying to figure some other things out. So an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm level 90. Now imagine if you're the appropriate level, dealing with over tuned encounters and like 4 to 5 times as many enemies. That's what you were dealing with. You were dealing with a potential horrendously long dungeon. So when I said that I was there for 16 hours, and so much of it was, me organizing the group, trying to find replacements when people bow out, with like 15 minutes or 20 minutes having to deal with respawns. That padding starts adding up, and then we have to fight this boss for like 2 or 3 hours. The final boss. Several times we had to re-clear 3 rooms just to get to the fight, and just to start the encounter again. 16 hours. Oh God, my chest even hurts thinking about it. Some parts of it were so stressful. Other parts were really fun. But having said that, that's not I don't want that to be a deterrent against my advocacy for turning Scholomance into an LFR as it used to be. Same thing with Strath. Same thing with Dire Maul. And even bring back, hell, even bring back Alpha or Beta Dire Maul or whatever they were planning. But definitely bring back the Scarlet Monastery. The Alpha version. Turn that into a raid. Make it epic. Have the chest behind Whitebane and Morgraine. And have her say, you can even boost the sound level to make it even more epic. Rise, my champion! And having Morgraine come back, and then just him go on ballistic, both of them on auto rage. The rage timer expires, they both go into rage, and the party has to defeat the Scarlet Crusade. That was such an epic fight. That's why it kind of kills me when I saw that Scarlet Crusade or Scarlet member doing my quest last night. Oh, I have learned my ways. I won't be an evil Scarlet anymore. No, they're fanatics. They are fanatics. I will destroy you and purge the world from your seed for eternity. You will have no descendants. You will kneel before our crusade to cleanse the land. Have some sort of epic thing going on there. I want a real dungeon. I want, if you're going to have the Scarlet Crusade, make sure they're the evil bastards they were meant to be. Right? Make it an event. Make it an event. You're unpure. I shall cleanse you. And your, the filth that you've spread across this world, we need to save it from people like you. Buddy, I'm only a quarter elf. A quarter too much of filth. That type of thing. Have the torture room the way it was, they could even expand it. Show how fucking evil these types of fascists and religious zealots are. Religious zealots aren't cool. All right? They're terrible. Show them. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. Strath home. The epic reveal of Balnazar pretending to be a paladin, right? I don't know. They brought these dungeons back into the game, though. That means they can easily create an LFR version. That'd be so cool. I love the fact that I had to use a key. It's been so long since this game had keys in it. How do we get in the viewing room? We gotta kill somebody to get the key. Or you could have a thief pick the lock. And whatever the hell happened to thieves picking locks in this game? Apparently, that doesn't exist anymore. God, that was so fun. Lockbox, okay, get a present. Here's a present. I'm unpacking it with my thief. No, I want thieves to detect traps, to unlock doors, to find secret passages. In fact, I want like a dungeon that rotates secret passages. Sometimes there are some, sometimes there aren't some. Make that like a rare thing. Or make it, I don't know. What, sweetie? Oh, I am loud. I am loud, my man. I am loud. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Like, make an actual friggin' dungeon. Put some game design back into this friggin' game. Put some game design back into the game. Make it cool. Stop rehashing the same dungeon from one expansion to another, just changing around the scenery. I am so sick of that. They're not bad, as in totally unenjoyable, but they aren't engaging. Make something engaging. And if people whine and cry about it, just say, this is an engaging game. This isn't a mobile game. You know? I'm not saying push people out. I'm saying challenge them in a way where they think it's fun. Don't challenge them where you browbeat them. Don't make it so easy that they just want to, they're on their phone, moving from one pixel from left to right, saying, oh, I got a prize. Enough of that. Put some story behind it. Skullman's had a story. Put some story behind it. Put a challenge in there. A good challenge, not a bad challenge, not a horrible challenge, not an easy challenge. A medium challenge. Allow people to up it if they want to. But make it so that they have to look for something. Make it so they have to engage in the environment. That's what I loved about Skullman's. You could engage in the environment. Same thing with Strath Home. And it's, you could say, well, there are dungeons now where you engage in the environment. See, this tells you to press this button here. You're engaging. No, there was no highlight. You had to find it. You had to search for it. You had to use your character's perception. You had to use your character's find and detect traps. You had to read the quest text to know where to go. You had to find that lever that opened the secret treasure in it. Nobody told you how to do that when the game first came out. It was, oh my God, how do we get that treasure chest? I want to figure it out. Make it so people want to be in groups with each other instead of vote kicking someone who would disconnected for 10 seconds. In fact, get rid of vote kick until I fix it. The incompetence in the last few expansions in terms of game design for actual engagement with the environment. is unbelievable. Is it fun? Yes, those dungeons are kind of fun. You know, I've had fun. I've enjoyed those dungeons. Oh yeah, this is cool. Except you're going from A to B, pressing the same buttons on the same thing. Like here, 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 here. You're just pressing those buttons and walking through, killing mobs or getting killed, and boop kicking because you're angry. Look, I died. Enough of that. This is why I don't play in groups anymore.
You have a great day
Scholomance required you to work with people, to teach each other, to learn how to get through it. You died a lot, and then you had conquered it, and it was like, oh wow, I actually got some really cool gear. I had fun. I made some new friends. I'm not saying make every dungeon as hard as Scholomance. Scholomance, admittedly, was a little bit too hard. Make it engaging like Dead Mines. Dead Mines was fun. Dead Mines was also engaging. Stockades is unfortunately, Stockades is a lot like how dungeons are designed now. Point A to point B, pressing buttons on the thing. It wasn't that engaging. I didn't really care for it that much. They need real designers, real gamers. And I mean, don't mean like real video gamers. I mean real gamers who put their intelligence to the test to try and create and make something creative, engaging, somewhat challenging, not a mobile game, not weak. That's the reason why I love Scholomance. That's the reason why I love Strath. That's the reason why I love Dead Mines. I love these dungeons. It's also the reason why I love, Scarlet Monastery wasn't that engaging, but it had several branches. You could avoid some, you could enter, you could go after others. Scarlet Monastery wasn't too simple, but it was kind of simple. These dungeons now, though, are so simple. Find food. We're going to tell you where the food is. Look, we marked it on your map. Go from point A to point B. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Find food. I don't know where the food is. It's not marked on the map. We have to search for it. It randomly spawns in this dungeon. We have to find it. We have to make friends. We have to work together. Working together builds a strong player base, builds strong interaction. People who whine, who don't work together, they're not the people that you want playing the game. So it says, oh, God damn it, by accident? Shouldn't be forced out with a, you swore. No, the people that are the real problems are the people that vote kick after 5 seconds. The people who don't work together, the people who don't want to, who don't want to engage, who don't want to laugh, who don't want to talk. Unfortunately, Blizzard is punishing players with subpar dungeon design, which breeds and bleeds into players that just to see each other as a means to the end. And it's so bad that they had to create NPCs to have follower dungeons because people stopped playing dungeons because of vote kick abuse, because of lack of interaction, because of lack of enjoyment. It is all caused by a failure to conduct proper game design. And Scholomance, as difficult as it was sometimes to get a group, Strathholm, as difficult as it was to get a group, when you got a group, you guys had to work together. Molten Core, yes and no. Blackwing Descent, absolutely. Ubiar, Upper Blackrock Spire, absolutely. People had to work together. And working together forced people to learn intercommunication skills, also forced people to engage, which is what an MMO is about. That's my rant. That's why I'm so glad they brought this back. It brought back a lot of memories. I hope I shared them with you. I hope that you could see why a lot of us older players say it wasn't like it was. There's a reason, though, why a lot of older players like me refuse to go to Classic. Because, that's old. That's the way it used to be. And not all of it was great. Really. Not all of it was great. A lot of it was friggin' bad. There have been a lot of positive changes in the last 20 years for the game. Like, I love flying. Fuck not flying. Alright? I want to fly. I cannot handle that. That I will not play classic servers because I cannot fly. So no, I'm done. I'm done. I want to go from point A to point B, get into the dungeon and enjoy it, or play a quest and have fun. There's like voice acting, really cool voice acting. Even stuff that I hate that I make fun of. Better than nothing. Classic, nothing. Except for very rarely. Very rarely did you have voice acting in Classic. Better control over the user interface. Better control over that. Better control and functional talents. Really. You get what I'm saying. Like, you can still, though, bring the design from Classic into the modern era. You can, and they haven't done that. If they did that, there are changes where they could make that would boost the population of World of Warcraft by about 6 to 8 times. Immediately. That's just a fact. So that's my rant. Love y'all. I'm going to leave now. Take care. See ya. Bye.